Good morning and happy Monday, Sports Card Wild West Marketplace friends or fellow hobbyists. Hope you're doing well. Today is Monday, 7/26/21. That's right, July 26th, 21. You know, today's Monday. It's the last Monday before the National. We're National Week. This is National Week. Big week in the hobby. You know, it's funny. National's a lot like sex. There's a lot of foreplay going up to it. Then you have the National, and then afterwards you're kind of like smoking a cigarette going, what happened? You know, not that I smoke cigarettes, but just that movie context, right? That idea of there's all this buildup. We're like, give it the National, give it the National, give it the National. And then it comes like, damn. Okay. So I can't wait for Monday next week. I think Monday next week will be fun because we'll have a whole year ahead of us before the next National. And we'll get back to regular hobby, activities. But anyway, today is this is the week of the National, so lots of big news coming out, I'm sure. Today, Monday, we're going to spend some time looking at some of the sports comments. I'm wondering if everything's working okay. I've had some problems this morning. Anyway, we're going to cover some of the news in the hobby, and then we're going to go through the release calendar. What's coming, what's out, and what to look for this week. Good morning, John. Thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. Let's go ahead. We also will... like I said, today's mainly about releases. What releases are coming this week, what to look for this week, and talk a little bit of hobby news. Not much else. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to pop in or ask a question or anything. Let's see here. I'll be right back to the chat. Okay, starting with Sports Collectors Daily. Best place to start every day in the sports card world. Always some good articles here. I thought this is a pretty interesting one. I'll pull it up for us in a moment. Not really that interested about more auction stuff. Okay, great auction. Saw this on Showy last week. This is an interesting article. We'll pull it up in a second. Didn't really catch my attention. I was kind of surprised at Jalen Hurts rookie card review. I mean, really? Jalen Hurts? I mean, it seems fine, but I mean, come on. I put it this way. Do you think the Eagles are winning another championship anytime soon? Sorry, Eagle fans. So let's take a dive in here. I thought this is a good article to take a look at. If you are going on national, I do recommend this. Hobby is the people, and the people include people. Will be a lot of the potential for crime. So be careful, beware. Check out the article here. Listen to the tips. First thing, be diligent, work together. Talk to people. If you see something, say something. I just stole that from like the TSA. I thought it was interesting at that card show where the guy stole the card. Looked like the video. The guy stole the card. Looked like other people around, and I'm surprised that they didn't see it or say anything. Just be careful, beware, and also be cautious about a lot of people brag about how much money they've got or how many cards they have. Just beware. It is Chicago. Well, actually, it's not Chicago. It's outside Chicago, but it's one of the major cities in the United States with a questionable, crime history or whatever the hell. Next article I wanted to bring to your attention, which I thought was really interesting, was this one here on why are all these damn advertisements popping up? I mean, actually, I know why they all popped up, but it's okay. No. Don't want to see the advertisement. Series 1 baseball. So we talked about this last night on my live chat. Series 1 is going to be hot because there's a lot of rookies and people that are chasing this. I also like what they're doing as far as some of the cards. I kind of like these borders. It's not borderless. There's a border. Again, we looked at some of these previews. I think this is kind of cool. I love seeing the pack odds, right? I love seeing that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Topps is the only one who does this. Maybe Upper Deck too. They go over the inserts, autographs. That's a pretty cool card. Remember that card? Because that's the 87 Topps, 35th anniversary of the 87 Topps. Who doesn't remember the 87 Topps? Look at Mike Trout and 87 Topps relic card, autographs, future stars. That's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. Might start thinking about pre-ordering now, although people argue pre-ordering is a bad idea. It depends. I think Topps is a little more fair in their pre-order prices than say others are. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, let's take a quick snapshot here, and then we'll go into the release week. Nothing huge, but I would say is we got a lot more green than we had of it. What are all these zeros? What the heck happened to all these zeros? That's interesting. That was not there a few minutes ago. Anyway, we do have a lot more green. Let's see if we can get a poll here. No, we're still not getting it. So we have a lot more green than we had in the past. This morning, Luka was around 800. And it looks like Giannis is hanging there around 2,500. Those are kind of the notable ones. Ben Simmons at 195. Again, major trade rumors. I'm not surprised about that. I think he will be traded. I don't know if I'd buy his card. I will mention he's got a low pop run and he has no autos from his rookie year. So the only cards you can get are his, rookie cards. So that's kind of interesting. LaMelo, by the way, was over 1,000, which again blows my mind. Again, pop count went up by 2. It's at 97. Huge numbers. That means 90. Think about this. 97 people paid $300 to get their LaMelo Ball Prism base cards graded. Maybe that's part of the reason they're $1,000 right now. Okay, release week calendar. Here we go. Let's just focus it in here. This is also the last week of July. It's kind of crazy. Even August is already here. This summer has been flying. Sometimes it feels like things are moving slow. Sometimes it feels like things are just flying. Here's what we're going to look at this week. So first of all, I will say the Topps complete factory set. I'm a big fan of that. I'm super excited to see what happens with that. I want everything to do the same. Last year, remember they had the parallel set, and they had the hobby box set, and they had a base set. They had a bunch of different sets. I assume they'll do the same thing. So looking forward to learning more about the 28 Topps set. We'll look at the extended series retail version here. UD Leaf. We'll look at Leaf Greatest Basketball Hits. Did I pull that one up? I'm not sure. Panini Select UFC's out this week. Topps Bundesliga Finest Soccer is out this week. And Panini Select Basketball. So Panini Select Basketball being out also means that there'll probably be a wave of Select Retail Basketball coming out shortly. Probably not this week. Probably a week or two out. I was talking last night to Michael Ham about retail. And it does seem like Target, if you have a Target red card, you have a shot at getting some retail. So, dust off those red cards and keep hustling. So let's look at some of these, and I'll give you my opinion of them, okay? So my opinion, this one, I like this set. Now, in years past, you used to buy these sets, you could crack one, you would grade the rookies, and you make your money back. I don't know about that this year. I don't know. I mean, first of all, there's not a great rookie class in it, and you want to crack them and send them the PSA for a couple $100 or somebody else, I don't, it's up to you. But I will say I think it's a great set to have. I normally pick up 1, 2, or 3 sets every year to kind of store away. Last year I did break a couple sets, but those cards never got graded because PSA. So we'll see what happens. But I am a fan of this. I think this is a good deal. And $58 is expensive on the blowout site, but still not ridiculous, right? Next up is this Upper Deck Extended Series hockey. Now, again, the Extended Series is kind of like their update, like Topps Update is. Not a big hockey guy. I don't know much about hockey. Don't know who the rookies are, who the players are. But I do like hockey cards. And I think this is not a bad product to buy and play with because it's relatively affordable. Where are the hobby box prices? They're out of hobby box right there. Retail box, blaster boxes. But again, the blaster's 21 on blowout. That's actually not too bad, right? Because they're normally 19 in store. So again, my take on this, honestly, I'll probably pass on this year, but it's not a bad product. I do like Upper Deck. It's part of the flagship series. Leaf Valiant Baseball. Interesting release. Again, not a big fan of Leaf Pro or Con. I do like License, but they do have some cool stuff in some of these new releases, and I would consider it. I will probably pass on this product. I'd rather get some of the Pro Set product they have out, but I did want to bring this to your attention that Leaf does have this dropping, I think, on Wednesday. Next up, Leaf's Greatest Hits Basketball Box. So this is an interesting one because I believe, this is a repack. And I bring this up for 2 reasons, because I hate repacks, but I think this is different. And I know everybody's like, well, how can it be different, Ziggy? Well, it's different because it's a manufacturer who's putting it together. I also think maybe it's Leaf who started the whole repack thing because everybody's like, well, I can repack, right? They have Super Break. There's a bunch of manufacturers who make repacks, and then you have anybody and their mom makes a repack, and then you have scammers making repacks. It just, I don't know. It's interesting. No, I would not buy this. I would pass on this. I will make a comment, though, for those people who are going to the National. If you go to the Leaf booth, you know what they're doing? They're buying back cards. They'll buy your cards from you. They're not going to be great prices, but if you need a place to sell your cards, go to the Leaf booth. They'll buy your cards from you. And then they'll repack them for you. Absolute crazy. Panini Select UFC. This is kind of cool. Now, again, not a UFC fan. Not a UFC fan. Well, it's not true. I watch UFC on Saturdays, but I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know the players or understand the history and all that stuff. But this will be interesting. I mean, Prism was so well loved, and now they drop Select. Is there an Optic UFC coming out too? Like a rated rookie cards? I suspect this will do well. And I also will suspect there'll be a retail version of this. And then my last assumption I'm going to make is that I think Panini is going to bring out UFC NFTs next. UFC is a great area for Panini to expand their business, whether they're trying to get bought or not, or just building up their revenue. But there's a lot of room to grow, and they signed that license with them, and they are going to leverage that. So it'll be interesting. So to answer your question here, no, I would not buy the Select Hobby Box. Is not my thing. But I would probably buy a blaster in the retail. Now, this is interesting. Look, they got this H2 box for $199. That's, kind of interesting. I don't know enough about the configuration, but that's a huge difference in price from the Hobby Box, which I think is $1,000. Yeah, so something else to bring to your attention if you maybe wanted to try an H2 box, which I don't know why it's called H2, but hey, give it a shot. Next up, Topps Bundesliga, you know what I'm talking about. Bundesliga, finest soccer. Again, interesting. I know Bundesliga is one of the licenses that Panini has. Finest is a great product. I just think there's too many soccer products coming out right now. I know soccer's, growing, it's getting popular, but is there really enough room to consume all this soccer products? So you get 2 minis, 2 autograph cards, and the master. You get more descriptions down here, what's in there as far as refractors and so forth. I don't know. That price is kind of luring at $224. Thinking, well, that's not bad, right, for a box of soccer. I don't know enough about it. I would probably pass on it. See how this stuff does in the aftermarket. I also don't know who the rookies or chase cards would be on this, but again, it will be interesting to see how Topps Finest Hobby does in soccer. Last but not least, Select Basketball. Let me see. There's the H2 at $5.95. Where's the regular stuff? Did they already pre-sell this stuff? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's already out of stock, so we don't know the prices of it, but will be interesting to see how this stuff does. I think it's around $900 to $1,000 a box as well. Select, it's funny. I feel like Panini listened to everybody who talked about how Select is a great hobby-only product, and then Panini said, no, it's not, and they made it a retail product. So we will see. I did hear, again, heard this, I think it was on GoGTS, that the hobby boxes will have the zebras in it. There will not be zebras in retail, which would be interesting. That would be interesting. And again, not surprising. I mean, Panini will do that. They can put zebras in all of the football retail, but not put them in the basketball. My only complaint there is I don't think that's a good idea because, again, I don't think collectors will remember that, right? I think collectors will just think Select, zebras are plentiful. They're not rare as they used to be. And someone's going, oh, no, but basketball, they're still rare. I don't know. I don't know why Panini's doing that, but we'll see. Other things in the store this week, Panini, first off the line, Gold Standard. Not my thing. I'd probably pass on this. It's in the Dutch oven, starting at $750, going to go down to $250. Try to remember what was the big chase cards in Gold Standard. I don't recall, but here's some of the stats on it. I don't see this stuff doing very well in the resale. It's been around a long time, the Gold Standard. Nice little box, too. I do like that. Else in Panini's world. Well, let's go over here. This is a better one. So in Panini's world, Panini NFTs, who's not affiliated with Panini, did post that this is the biggest week in NFTs yet. For Panini, this is a huge week. For everybody watching, do not buy these. I'm just kidding. Do what you want. I don't really care. I like these things, so I like the fact that no one's buying them right now. Monday, today, in a few hours, the Noir set comes out. That's Noir packs, $15 a pack. You get a Noir NFT and you get 2 base. On Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and this really surprises me, Panini's Blue Circles are coming out, which is 2 parallels numbered to, I think, 99, and then you get 6 base prisms. Pretty big pack. I have no idea the price on that. That's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be around $100. And then on Thursday, right, when Nationals kicking off, Panini Gold Parallel packs. 1 gold parallel and 9 base prisms per pack. Now, I thought they had the gold vinyl was mixed in with the gold. So maybe gold vinyl will be separate because gold are numbered to 10, gold vinyl will be numbered to 1. But again, interesting. Well, how will this do? What's coming out this week? So this is kind of your release week. This is a big release week. My last comment on the Panini blockchain there is that I wonder what's next. And I'm guessing UFC. I'm going to guess UFC's next. If the UFC's next in NFTs, I think that's big. Because it goes in with all of their doing with the UFC investment this year, the UFC licensing, UFC Prism Select. I'm telling you, so Prism, NFT, UFC NFTs would be pretty cool. Okay, I want to bring up another video here. 3B Collection is a guy. Actually, I've followed him for a while. I didn't know his channel was as active recently, but he does a show on Monday nights live at 8 p.m. I have not participated. I was watching last week's video, but it looks like a great group of guys, great conversation around the hobby. I really like these collaborations. What's that? That's Triple Crown 24, I believe. I recognize him. A few other guys I don't recognize. Anyway, this is on tonight at 8 p.m. So if you haven't already, get over there to 3B Collection, subscribe to the channel, and join tonight. I love these collaborations. I love listening to people and try to add some value, listening. Also tonight is obviously it's Monday night, 9 p.m. is Flipping Steve night. So do look forward to both those. I think Steve will be on tonight. Now, it'll be interesting as we move through the week because I know Wednesday a lot of people will be traveling. So tonight might be the last normal day in the hobby content. And then as we move through the week, it might just be kind of random what we get from the hobby world. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of great news, maybe some mergers, acquisitions, who knows. But check out this video tonight. Let me see. Anything else to bring to your attention? I love listening to Luca's and Luca Nation. I've really been enjoying that. I thought this is a pretty cool video. Cheapskate won something from Hobbapalooza. Big fan of Cheapskate, who's always a supporter. I appreciate that, man. I missed this last night. This was a live stream by Retro Hoops Collectibles. I would have liked to join that. I'd like to listen to what he's doing. I like his perspective on stuff. I did not catch the PWC auction live last night. What was I doing last night? I was listening to something else last night. But I had my own stream last night at 9 o'clock. That might have been why I was not involved. Anything else to stick out and get your attention? I think that's about it. Wow, we talked a little bit too long here. Let me go back to the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Went through the reviews and good morning, John. Good morning. There's Cheapskate. All right, man. Enjoyed your video. Been making friends again, Ziggy. It's like sex you have to pay for. You pay for all sex, man. It all costs somewhere. As a divorced man. Morning, Simon. Buenos dias, Pepino man. Morning, Ziggy. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you're going to follow National through social media people. That's a great question. Okay, so how am I going to follow it? Well, I have the main channels I normally follow. And I will say again, I subscribe to over 300 different followers. There's several friends, though, that I'll be in contact with as well at the hobby. That I'll be text messaging or asking questions. They'll kind of give me insight. I would like to get some people to, collaborate. Maybe, I think I would love to see some late night collaboration. I'd like to see somebody, if I was going to the National, what I would be doing is every night, probably midnight, I would get on and do a synopsis of what the day's events were. I would like to see that. So maybe we can get that from some of the people out there to give us a daily breakdown. What am I really looking forward to? I'm looking forward to, like I think I mentioned this last time, I'm looking forward to the DJ ski cards and how that gets rolled out. I'm looking forward to hearing about the Pro Set. I'm looking forward to hearing about some of the manufacturers' announcements. Those are the main things, I think. The VIP parties, I'll hear from friends who attend those and hear what's going on there. That's another thing I'm interested in hearing about. But I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a fun week. Do you know if there's any specifics that's worth watching doing live streams in National? Anyone specific? So I will say it's funny. Jeremy, who I do like his content, I know is going to be at a booth and he's going to be doing a live stream from time to time when people stop by. That would be probably interesting to check out. I do think that'd be kind of cool to see Jeremy's stream. I suspect Steve will put some content up because he'll be there, Flipping Steve. Are they all worth watching? That's a great question. I mean, to me, they're all worth watching to some level. What you can do is watch my channel in the morning and I'll tell you which ones are worth watching. I only have a green card. You only have a green card. Last National, I only remember Deafness streaming live, but I'm assuming this year there are a lot more people streaming views. That's cool. I don't remember that because, again, it was like 2 years ago. And that would be awesome, streaming live from the National. Although I will say, when I heard, I think it was Hobby Hotline did it from the Dallas show, there's a lot of background noise. A lot of background noise when they stream from the show. So we'll see how it goes. Hell yeah, I can live through the streamers. After our parties on OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, is that a place? I would say I'm looking forward to the after party stuff. I want to see that, man. I'll be live on Grindr from the National. Is this a joke? I see a zebra at the Tucson Zoo. Not that rare. What's a sneaker spotlight? Game used NFTs? Okay, so now all they're doing is they're taking, it's not game used. I love that. Game used NFTs. It's just they're taking the cards from the sneaker spotlight and making NFTs of them. And they look pretty cool. I'm not going to pull them up. And again, I'm not going to pitch them to people because I don't want more competition in the NFT space. So NFTs aren't for everybody. A lot of people like to physically hold things. They want to see it and touch it. They don't really want things in the cloud. I understand that. I mean, why you want stuff in the cloud? Good morning, Tom. Good morning. One advantage I see for an NFT is the wife or partner won't have anything to complain about the card thing. It's an easy one, right? It totally is. I still love collecting, but I do like the NFT space. It's fun. And there's a lot of, it's funny. I was talking last night to a friend online, and what my favorite NFTs are the ones that are minted in the challenges. And I have like the Luca one, which is the Marvels. I said to them, what Panini should do is offer the ability that you can do print on demand, and you could print off your NFT in either a card format, an 8x5, or a poster size, right? And I'd even pay for it, right? Because it's my NFT. I bought the NFT. It's mine, right? So now I can print it. And I'd love to print a poster for my room. I'd like to put like a little 9x5 or 8x5 in my office of my NFT. And people are like, well, what is that? Well, that's just a picture of my NFT. What do you mean it's a picture of my NFT? Well, my NFT is in the blockchain in the cloud. Real? I think it'd be a conversation piece. I think it'd be fun. I also think the artwork's beautiful. I really do. I'm big into the NFT world. I'm geeking off it. Good morning, Card Currency. We have a live stream on Filmington's channel tonight. I didn't know about that. I did not know about Filmington's live stream. Thank you for sharing that, Pepino Man. Do you have a time on that? Is that around 8, 9? Is that competing, crossing over? I will definitely check out Filmington's. I loved his conversation, by the way, on Saturday night. He was on Jeremy's channel, and again, learned a lot about Phil listening to him on Saturday night. So big fan of his. Always been a big fan of his. Probably more fan of kind of after hearing about his story and his involvement in the hobby. So I definitely love to check out his live stream tonight. There are tons of awesome old national videos up. There are. That's very true, Maiko. That's very true. There's some really good ones. And I'm sure this year is going to be some pretty cool ones too. We'll see. We will see. Well, guys, that's about it. We've wrapped up about, almost 25 minutes. Went over kind of the hobby release, some notes. Want to keep things a little positive, not go down too many rabbit holes this morning. Hope you guys have a great Monday. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Thank you again, guys. See you back tomorrow morning, 8:30. We're going to go with any content coming out today. Maybe. I have some videos I've been working on. I don't know if I'll get them out this evening or not. We'll see.